Yo, 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 YouTube, what's going on, boys? It is your boy, Subconscious, and I'm back with another one, you guys. I got a quick little video, you guys. I'm out here getting a little bit of a workout. I didn't really go to the gym, so just be getting it in. So I was getting it in my backyard, doing some push-ups, stuff like that, guys. So basically, I wanted to talk a little bit more about some female stuff. You know, I just made a video about this, my last video, so, you know, that's kind of what's on the brain. I wanted to go in on something here. Guys, going on semen retention is going to make it very, very hard for certain females to, you know, try to maybe deceive you, or, you know, they're basically going to expose themselves to you because our discernment is too high. You know, we're not like all the other guys where, you know, we're leading with lust and we're leading with, you know, downstairs, right? So we're just like, oh yeah, we block out all the red flags, you know, sweep all the red flags under the rug just because we're trying to smash. You know what I mean? No, that is not how it is. On semen retention, we're much more careful. We're much more thoughtful. We're much more, you know, we're thinking long term with essentially, you know, what type of females we're going to be interacting with. So I wanted to talk about how it's very easy, and it's almost laughable how some of these some women will approach you these days. You know, a lot of these modern women, and I'm not talking about all women. You know, obviously, I'm talking about just about some women that act a certain way. You know, a lot of these women these days are masculine. You know, they don't want to be feminine. They don't want to submit to a man. You know, they're all bossy. They want to be in charge and all this stuff. And we got, you know, we already know what's up with these type of women. But a lot of these women are the ones that are going to try to hit you up and manipulate you. You know, they're going to try to play this game to where, you know, they're not going to want to submit. They're going to just keep playing this power struggle game. You know what I mean? And guys, as soon as you see this, guys, we have to run. Like, you literally, as soon as you see any just slightest red flag about this, you have to run. And I've met both on this journey. You know, I've met some really amazing women, and I've also met a lot of these girls that are, you know, they end up exposing themselves, right? And you end up either, you know, leaving them alone, or, you know, they'll do it themselves once they realize that, you know, you are somebody who they aren't going to be able to control. You know, semen retention, we turn into guys that are very hard to control, right? Because we have top tier discernment and we love ourselves and we have respect for ourselves. All right, guys, so let's get into it, guys. What semen retention does for me and for a lot of other people is that we're going to be able to see a lot of these females' spirits. We can see their souls, right? We can see who they are and their intentions by the way they dress, their tone of voice, their body language, the things they post on social media. Guys, it tells you a lot as soon as if you're speaking with a female and then she'll give you her social media and you kind of see what she's into. Like, is she into God or is she into, you know, rappers? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she into? You got to figure out her fruits. You got to figure out what she's into, guys. You know, always lean into the females that have God in their life. You know, that's a must for me to even be speaking with any female. You know, she has to be a woman of God, you know, period. Because I'm not going to be in a relationship with any woman that doesn't believe in God. That's just, you know, that's how it is for me now. So it's not going to be any other way. So that's one of my criteria. I would suggest you guys do the same thing, you know, some kind of a spiritual practice. You know, for me, it has to be God. So, but you're going to be able to see their spirits, right? You're going to be able to see how they behave. You know, a lot of these women, they like to do like this indirect communication type stuff, and that's how you know it's a bad one. I was just talking to one of my buddies, and he said that this woman had hit him up or whatever, you know, a girl from his past, and she was just messaging him and, you know, leading him on, basically, you know, like talking for a while, like love bombing. Guys, love bombing is something that is very, very dangerous and is essentially a form of witchcraft, where a female will just say, oh, you know, I love you, this and that, you're so handsome, you're so this, blah, blah, blah. Like, they'll just compliment you and flood you with compliments, and then one day they just leave you hanging. You know, you're like, what's going on? Yeah, I told you guys about that girl a couple months ago that just, like, I was speaking to her for a month, and she said she was a woman of God or whatever, and then all of a sudden I woke up one day and I was blocked. You know, she had blocked me and I couldn't message her. I was like, what's wrong with these people, bro? Like, no warning or nothing. It's just strange behavior. Like, no warning signs, no red flags, nothing like that. So I think that's what happens when the females start to notice that they can't control us. You know, after a while they spend time, you know, speaking with us, and they realize they can't control us. So they end up, you know, dipping. They end up doing it, you know, doing it themselves, right? So we don't even have to. So you got to look at those situations as a blessing, you guys. But my buddy said this girl was like leading him on, right? She's like, you know, saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then when he's texting her and calling her, she's not answering, she's not responding. I'm like, bro, you need to dip immediately. Don't even waste time. He said that he got mad at her for not responding. I guess she like left him on red for like a day or two or whatever after they've been talking. And he's like, yo, what's up with that? Like, why are you doing that? And then she got all mad at him. She's like, oh, so do I have to respond? And like, is there a time limit for me to respond to your texts? I'm like, oh my God, I saw that, bro. I was like, bro, ditch her immediately. And like, she came with that attitude, like, yeah, of course, like, you're speaking to me, and we're trying to form this bond and form this connection, and you're just leaving me hanging. And then when I get upset, you gaslight me. Come on, you know, that's toxic. That is super toxic, and that is a sign that these females, you know, are for the streets. You know what I mean? Like for lack of a better term, but you know, they expose themselves when they're not the right one for you. A lot of them are the Jezebel type girls, you guys. Smash first mentality, to where, and I get it. And a lot of people are still, guys, lust is a huge thing. Lust is a very large, like, spell that a lot of people are under, including myself. You know, just because I've been on semen retention this long doesn't mean that I don't still get urges. Doesn't mean that I still want to smash. We all still, you know, interact with certain females or see different females, and we get, you know what I'm saying, we get urges, right? Everybody gets feeling like that, but it's all about like controlling it in the moments, and that's what's going to put you over the edge. But a lot of people are in this smash first mentality, and they don't have that self-awareness. You know what I mean? They don't have that catch. So they are out here just smashing a bunch of people, all right? Smashing 2-3 people in the same week or whatever, just all this crazy stuff. So guys, we got to be careful, and we got to just keep our discernment up. I always tell any girl that I'm talking to, I literally, you know, if I'm interacting with a female, she's expressing interest in me, I will always tell her that I'm on SR. I always tell her about God, and then I put God first, and I always tell her I'm on semen retention and I'm celibate. Period. You know, and if they don't like that, that's a good sign. That's a blessing. So when you tell people that's a trick, that when you tell people that, it'll repel the Jezebels, and it will attract the women of God, because they'll respect that. You know what I mean? They'll understand that you're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at things a little bit deeper here. You know what I mean? So that's my trick, you know, to kind of like figure it out. Be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll chill with you, you know, but like we're not going to be having sex. You know, see what they say, see how they react, because a lot of them are like, peace, you know, I'm moving on, I'm gonna go find someone else. That's how you know that they got their head in the wrong place. If you say that to a girl, that you're not going to smash, and they still want to be with you, bro, that's a real one. That is a real one. So hopefully y'all learned something from this, man. It's about females, how they will expose themselves on SR, and it's going to get us into a place where we can see these things better. So, all right, guys, much love. I'm going to continue my workout here a little bit, and maybe I'll drop another video. Who knows? I don't got work tomorrow, so I might have another one for you guys. Stay tuned. All right, man. Peace.